Hi, my name is David Cabrillo. Today I'm going to be discussing the obesity epidemic that is prevalent all around the world. I've got three topics here that I'm going to get in depth to. So I got the title page here. So I got for the subtopics: what is obesity, causes of obesity, ways to overcome obesity. What is obesity? The World Health Organization has defined obesity as abnormal or excessive fat accumulation that may impair health. BMI, or body mass index, can be a useful measurement to determine obese versus overweight versus morbidly obese. So for overweight, your body mass index will be 25. For obese, it'll be 30. And for morbidly obese, it's 40 or above. So there's morbidly obese. It's, to be specific, is 100 pounds over your ideal body weight, or a body mass index of 40 or greater. So 35 body mass index to 40 will also have medical complications. And how the body mass index works is it takes your kilograms divided by square height in meters. So there's actually a formula, and it gives you a certain number there. Fact here is worldwide obesity has more than doubled since 1980, hence it being an epidemic. Waist circumference is another tool to measure fat content. So as it says here, specifically around your waist area, how much abdominal fat you have there, and greater than 35 for females and 40 for males is, I wouldn't say danger area, but something that a person would look into. So how the measurement of your waist, what waist size you take. So 39% of adults were overweight in 2014 and 13% were obese. Causes: we have physical activity. So a lot of people nowadays, they're just not staying active. They like to stay indoors. They're working long hours. They're not going for walks. They're just hibernating in a way. I'm not saying everybody does this, but there's a certain amount of people. And that leads into sedentary lifestyle. So, which actually leads into all these technology as well. So the sedentary lifestyle, they go hand in hand, because you're on the computer all the time, on the internet. You're not getting that exercise again here. You're not burning off those calories. You're on your phone all the time. Even technology for cars, you're just driving to the store where you could walk or take a bike. Busy schedules, more and more people working nowadays, 10, 12-hour days. So that plays a huge impact as well. You're too tired to do anything after that, and you might have kids, family, so there's a lot of factors involved that could add up to gaining that weight. Advertising is huge. I put that in big letters here because watching TV, you're inundated with so many commercials about food, what types of food to eat, what not to eat, what's good for you, what's bad for you. And there was some kind of study where children were viewing about 10,000 commercials a year on food-related topics, issues. Diet is big as well. So we're not eating properly. We're just eating a lot of junk food. We're not taking the time to prepare our foods. We're just buying the processed foods. All the stuff that we're eating, and I say we in a I don't mean everybody, is just not healthy for you, and the diet plays a huge role. So that gets you into eating the high fatty foods, bad carbs, and fast food, which is convenient for that time. You have no time to do anything else. So you're eating a lot of fast food, which is basically junk food as well for you. There's it's nothing really good in there for you. Bad carbs is all that refined flour. So that adds to your sugar content as well. And that gets into your whole grains. So you're eating you should be eating the brown rice and the pastas, the whole wheat pastas. Anything with whole grain in the ingredients is really good. So that refined, like the white pasta, the white rice, trying to make that change in your diet would help get some of those calories down, and just it's all around better for you. Genetics might play a role. It goes back and forth. I didn't really want to touch on this. My personal opinion is it does play a slight role, but I don't know for a fact of how much genetics does play a role in obesity. Evolution plays factors as well. So evolution back when caveman days, we didn't know when your next meal was going to come. You'd be storing that fat, and also leading in that lifestyle where you're burning it off all the time hunting and gathering. And nowadays food is so readily available. Some of it's cheap. The really bad stuff for you is cheap. So we don't need that evolutionary aspect on anymore. Yeah, we don't really need that anymore. It's a it's a bygone now. Another fact here is being overweight or obese kills more people than being underweight, which makes sense since we're in that obesity epidemic. You never hear anything about underweight epidemic. So ways to change obesity: regular physical activity. So be it half an hour a day, whatever you can really do with that time schedule, an hour a day, whatever you could fit in, and just try to stay active. It could be anything with physical activity. Is walking, jogging, biking, swimming, physical activity. There's many different varieties of physical activity, which gets into using your imagination. So instead of using an escalator, you can take the stairs. Try taking the bus. You can walk to the bus stop, take the bus. If you're only 5 blocks away from like a store or something, you can just walk there instead, or try starting a jogging with a friend. Use your imagination. There's so many things that a person can do to stay active. Calories in, calories out. So around 1,800 calories a day for a sedentary woman, 2,000 for a man for sedentary, give or take. It's a ballpark figure. But if you're taking in calories and you're not burning them off, and you're passing that, you're going to be getting that fat accumulation, which isn't a good thing. The pounds will start adding up. Even if you're having those calories maybe a little bit every day, it's going to add up throughout the year into maybe 10 pounds or so, I'm thinking. If it's within your budget, you can hire a personal fitness trainer or a nutritionist to get some pointers, get you started, get you motivated. If it's within the budget, again. If it's not, there's other aspects. You can go online, look on websites, set up your own routines as well, ask friends. And have a food plan. This is going to lead in me showing you the Canadian Food Guide, suggested servings, what types of food to eat, how much vegetables, dairies, meats, and grains. Having a food plan could mean also what kind of snacks you're carrying to work. You can brown bag it once in a while. Water is your friend. If you're really, really thirsty, well, I guess if you're hungry, then you should be drinking. It could be, what I'm trying to say is, if you're hungry, you might just be thirsty. So drink plenty of fluids, especially water. Water's the best. 0 calories. It's a great way to stay hydrated, and suggested servings about 6 to 8 servings a day. I think 8 ounces. For a last resort to a way to change obesity would be gastric bypass, and that's a type of operation where it shrinks your stomach and also reconstructs your small intestine. 1 out of 100. It's a last resort also because 1 out of 100 people will die from it, and it's not 100% efficient either. So now we get into ways to change obesity. Is the Canadian Food Guide. What do I got here? So when preparing foods, you can limit the extra salt, fat, and sugar intake. So salt will, if you're having too much salt, it'll retain a lot of water as well. So that's going to add extra weight as well. So limit your salt intake. A lot of foods already have the salt in them. Sugar, it's hard to process all that sugar. It's really hard on our pancreas and to produce all that insulin. So try to watch your sugar intake as well. Again, a lot of foods just have enough sugar in them already. And fat, so the high processed foods, the pre-packaged foods, processed foods, all those trans fats, you got to be careful. Look at the ingredients. And at the end here I have my big fact is obesity is preventable. So there's many ways to change. You just got to have a little bit of willpower and devotion, dedication, and hopefully some money so you can hire a personal fitness trainer or nutritionist, which is a huge step ahead. So this is my presentation PowerPoint on our obesity epidemic, ways to change it. Thank you for listening, and if you could get a few questions I forgot to ask and jot down a few notes and ask me in the forum, I'll be happy to answer them. I have the references here as well if you want to look at these websites. I've got 6 references, mostly from the World Health Organization. That's it. Thank you for listening. Oh, I went 12 minutes.